Nerding and hoarding. Quick and dirty DIY electronics. Hello and welcome to the Nerding and Hoarding Show. If you are interested in vacuum tubes but don't know what it is at all, then you have come to the right place because I will show you the basics. So, we can imagine a vacuum tube being a love child between a light bulb and a transistor, even though transistors weren't existing in between. Vacuum tube. It looks like this. There's a lot of strange stuff inside, and there's like a light bulb outside, and there's a lot of pins on the downside. Can I draw here, please? Yes. All right. So if we start with the most simple one, it's called a triode, and it is very similar to. I'm sorry, that was an ugly circle right there. It's quite similar. I'm sorry, I said quite similar to a transistor in a way that it has three connections. It actually have more, but we will start with the three. And just like this. On top here we have something called the anode, or sometimes the plate. Do we have something called a grid, and we have something called, let me see, a cathode. So it's either a K or a C, depending on where in the world you are. Then we have some variations of this. We have something called a pentode, which looks the same. It has an anode, or the plate, and it has three grids. 1, 2, 3, which makes it very unique and makes people very nervous around it, because how can I know what it is? Because it's so strange. Yes, it's so strange, but it's also so great. Anyway, so then we have G1, G2, and G3. I'm writing with a mouse, if you wonder. So strange. Oh my god, someone is coming at the door. All right, hello. So where were we? Yes, we were here in this pentode right here. Yeah, I don't exactly know how it works, but the thing about it, if we go back to the triode, which sort of looks like this, and it looks like this, and like this, and this. But we also have something else which we have to make it work, and that is heating. And it just looks like this. And then there are different voltages used. But often it's 6 volts, and sometimes it's 12. It can be anything, because there are so many tubes in the world. And this could be DC, but it could also be AC, because it's just gonna do heating, and it's got no connection to the other stuff. So you can use, I think, I don't know, but we can also have combinations of these. We could have something quite common is a double. Let's see if we have it. Double triode. Yes. One very common triode is this one, called the ECC82. And as you see, we have the same symbols here as here, a grid. So, and here they are called grid. This is grid number 1, grid anode number 1, cathode number 1, and then heating, and cathode number 2, grid number 2, anode number 2. And often when we are going to draw, if I make a new layer here, let's see if I can do that. Yes, I can do that. So if we consider that we have, when we know that we have a double triode, and then we know that it looks something like this. And like so. But when we are making a schematic with it, we can divide it into 3 parts. We can draw a single triode here. And another one here in our schematic over here, and finally a third one. Maybe we put it somewhere in the bottom because it's doesn't have anything to do with the other one. So then it's easier to make a drawing or a schematic. Sometimes this is drawn like this. Yeah. Okay, that did not work. That didn't work. Okay, I'm experiencing some difficulties. Anyway, sometimes it's drawn as a half, and the other one is also drawn like half, just to make it easier to see that it is half. But it can also be, if we look at, say, dual triode circuit, as we see, let's see if we can find. Anyway, here we have a schematic where it's divided in half. So then we see, okay, this is half of this tube, this is half of the tube. But other time it's just indicated with lines like this that shows this is half, and other times it just, yes, like this. It's just a full circle and it's showing, it's writing half here, 1 divided by 2. So there's a lot of different ones. Or even here, here's a full one in a schematic. So you can run into any of these combinations. That's the end of the basic. Thanks for watching. Nerding and hoarding. Quick and dirty DIY electronics.